Hello everyone, welcome back. We have yet another NHL trade to discuss. This one is a very interesting one between the Ottawa Senators and the Los Angeles Kings. We're going to talk about the Warren Foegele trade coming up right now. Hello everyone, welcome back to another end-to-end hockey trade update video. Once again, do not forget to leave a subscribe down below. We're trying to hit 650 by tomorrow's trade deadline, so if you can, leave a subscribe. It really does help with the channel. And also don't forget to stay tuned for tomorrow's live stream at 11:30 a.m. Mountain Time, talking about all of the moves that happen on trade deadline day. So definitely don't forget to stay tuned for that. But in today's video, we do have a trade update video talking about a trade between the Los Angeles Kings and the Ottawa Senators. The full deal is as follows. The LA Kings acquire the Buffalo Sabres 2026 second round pick and a conditional 2026 third round pick from the Ottawa Senators in exchange for a conditional 2026 third round pick and forward Warren Foegele. So this is a really good deal for both sides. We'll start with the Kings side. There had been some talk after the Panarin addition that Warren Foegele wanted a fresh start. He wasn't liking life in Los Angeles. Last year, his first season in LA after signing a 3-year deal, had a career season looking really good with the Los Angeles Kings. This year took a major step back with a healthy scratch a couple of times. Did not look like he was fitting in well, so he's going to go to Ottawa. So the Kings offload $3.5 million in cap space, which is great. They also move off conditional third round pick. They get a conditional third and a second round pick in return. The 2026 second round pick is Buffalo's. It was part of the Norris deal at last year's trade deadline. So they get a second round pick that's probably going to be in the middle of the second round. So not bad there for the Los Angeles Kings. And they also get a conditional third round pick. The condition on this pick is it will be the higher of the two third round picks in this year's draft that the Ottawa Senators currently own, which is the Ottawa Senators and the Washington Capitals. However, if both teams, the Sens and the Caps, miss the playoffs, then they will receive the lower of those two picks. So we'll have to wait and see on that, but just the condition on the third round pick is that it will be the higher of the Caps or Sens unless they both miss the playoffs, and then it'll be the lower of those two picks. But either way, the Kings are getting a third round pick and a second round pick in this year's draft due to this deal. When it comes to the Ottawa Senators side, sure, it does hurt to lose a second round pick, especially for what was most likely a middle six forward, and they just swap third round picks. But they get a couple of pretty decent pieces here. First, they get Warren Foegele. He's 29 years old, left winger like we talked about. He has this year plus next year left on his contract at $3.5 million AAV. He's a playmaker. He's done really well in the past to be a really solid middle six forward. That's what he is. He has some really good speed. He knows how to put the puck in the net. Just hasn't really worked out with Los Angeles this year, so due to that fact, he gets dealt. I think he could have fit really well in the middle sticks with the Ottawa Senators, maybe playing with a guy like Dylan Cousins. I think that could be a really good fit for the Ottawa Senators. So hopefully he gets rejuvenated and the fresh start does him well. He so far had 7 goals and 9 points in 47 games this year. Like we talked about, he was acquired in free agency last year by the Los Angeles Kings. He was also number 31 on the end-to-end hockey trade bait board. So number 31 joins number 30 and number 11 as players who have been taken off my most recent trade bait board. So very interesting note there, but Foegele is now off the trade bait board after he gets dealt to the Ottawa Senators, and the Sens also get a conditional 2026 third round pick. The condition is the two picks that the LA Kings currently have in the third round of the 2026 draft, the Kings and the Stars. The Sens will receive whichever one is lower, which at this current point in time is looking more and more like it will be the Dallas Stars. So we'll have to wait and see on that. Could be the LA Kings, but most likely it'll be the Dallas Stars. So very interesting trade here. The Senators get a third round pick and a pretty decent middle six forward who hopefully can benefit from a change of scenery. And the Kings get a second round pick and a third round pick, maybe could use before tomorrow's trade deadline. So I'll have to wait and see on that. But that's all I want to talk about for today. I'll let you guys thoughts. Who won this deal? Was it the Sens? Was it the Kings? Or was it a win-win deal? That's all I'm going to talk about in this video. Remember to subscribe. We're trying to hit 650 by tomorrow's trade deadline, so if you can, and it's within your means, leave a subscribe. It's free to do so, and it really does help out the channel. And on top of that, don't forget to stay tuned for tomorrow's live stream at 11:30 a.m. Mountain Time as we try and talk about all the moves that happen on trade deadline day. That's all I'm going to talk about in this video. Stay tuned for more coming on in the very near future. God bless y'all, and see y'all on the next one.